something along the lines of rooibos tea and Karoo lamb. But as the Business Insider website has been reporting, this could be a little tricky. I want to talk now to Charl de Villiers, chair of the Game Abattoirs and Meat Establishments of South Africa. Charl, good afternoon to you and welcome. This interest in biltong from South Africa, is it sudden or one that's been growing over time?
I think it's been growing over time, Jeremy. We're finding a lot of South Africans that have moved over to the UK and even to the US have started their own biltong production facilities there. Jerky is a product that has always been available in the USA, but is also being sold in Europe now, and the growth in the jerky market is huge in the snack market, so to speak. And biltong's really just following in the jerky slipstream. Yeah, the market's growing quickly.
In South Africa, how well organized then is the sector, is the industry?
Well, in South Africa, we don't have, as far as I know, many biltong exporters. You have to comply to certain regulations for specific countries like the European Union. So you need to have facilities that comply to those regulations. It is obviously very well established in South Africa. There are many people, as you know, making biltong for the local market. But to export, there aren't many biltong exporters.
What would help people making it abroad, and I guess in South Africa, is this thing called the geographical indication. But it's not easy to obtain. Why is that?
Yes, it's not easy to obtain, mainly because when you apply for a certificate, GI certificate, the product has to have certain qualities. One, it must possess qualities associated to the origin, to South Africa. Two, it must be made according to traditional methods. And three, it must enjoy a reputation due to its origin. Now, we know that in South Africa, the product originated here. Even if you read articles in the UK and in the US, they would state that biltong is a product which originates from South Africa. And originally, the Khoikhoi started it preserving meat by salting it and hanging it out to dry. And then when the Dutch and the French and the Germans arrived, they obviously improved that process. I am not... It will be tricky because, one, it's difficult to say that because the product is made in South Africa, it has a certain flavor or a certain quality that makes it unique to South Africa. Two, I think in South Africa claiming a GI status, I don't think we can ignore that Namibia and Botswana also have biltong as part of their culture. So, yeah, it will be tricky, and I'm no expert in knowing what we need to comply with exactly. This has purely been an idea, and we need to put our heads together and see how we can take it further.
Charl de Villiers, what you are an expert in is meat. So answer this question for me in conclusion. Where does the best biltong in South Africa come from?
The best biltong, that's a very tricky question, Jeremy. One which I would not like to answer, yeah.
Okay, all right. I guess we've all got our favorites from particular areas. Charl de Villiers, thank you very much indeed. Yes. From the Game Abattoirs and Meat Establishments of South Africa.